What if we can fuse with animals? What would happen if we could combine our DNA with other species? How awesome would that be? Some people might think we'd become some kind of animalistic monster, but in reality, anything is possible when it comes to genetics. And there are so many amazing things that could come from combining human and animal DNA. Let's explore some of them. First, let's start with something simple, like wings. Imagine having the ability to sprout wings and fly whenever you want. This would be such an amazing ability, allowing us to soar through the skies and see the world from a whole new perspective. We could feel the wind beneath our wings as we fly freely and effortlessly through the air. But wait, before you start daydreaming about your first flight, there are some downsides to consider. Wings require a lot of space to function properly. If you're in a small room or crowded area, they could get damaged or even break. And then there's the issue of balance and control. It would take a lot of practice to learn how to fly effectively without crashing into things. Plus, what happens when you want to go swimming? Good luck trying to keep your wings dry. Despite these challenges, the ability to fly would be truly amazing. So I say bring on the wings. Next, what about hard skin like a crocodile? Imagine having the ultimate protection from harm. You'd be able to walk through the jungle without a single scratch, and forget about getting bitten by mosquitoes. Your thick, scaly skin would be their ultimate defense. You could even shrug off a gunshot wound like it was nothing. But living with hard skin like a crocodile wouldn't be all sunshine and rainbows either. It would make everyday tasks like hugging your loved ones or scratching an itch pretty much impossible. And let's not forget about sweating. Your body would need an entire team of swamp creatures to stay cool in the heat. The pros and cons of being bulletproof. But what about the ability to regenerate severed limbs like a lizard? This would be a game changer for accident victims or those who have lost limbs due to disease or injury. No more prosthetics, no more pain and suffering. With this ability, you'd be able to regrow a lost finger or even a whole arm in just a matter of weeks. But there are some potential downsides to consider. Regrowing a limb takes a lot of energy and resources. So you might need to consume a lot of food to support the process. And then there's the risk of infection. If bacteria enter the open wound, it could lead to a serious infection and even sepsis. But the benefits of being able to regrow a severed limb far outweigh the risks, in my opinion. So I'm all for it. Okay, now let's take things to the next level. What if you could combine more than one feature at a time? Imagine having wings and bulletproof skin. You'd be like a real-life superhero soaring through the skies, impervious to harm. Or how about wings and regeneration? You could be a fierce warrior, taking to the skies to battle your enemies, knowing that you can regenerate any wounds you sustain in combat. The possibilities are really endless. But let's go even further. What if we could awake ancient abilities like dragons? Imagine having the power to breathe fire, fly, and see in the dark. You'd be unstoppable, but there are some challenges to consider. Dragons were known for being territorial and aggressive. Would you be able to control your dragon side? Or what if another dragon wants to fight you for dominance? Could you win? Despite these challenges, the ability to transform into a dragon would be an incredibly powerful and exciting one. So the question remains, will it be good for humanity or will it spread violence and disrupt the natural order of things? I honestly couldn't care less about the consequences for humanity. I want to be a freaking lizard. Imagine telling your crush that you can turn into a dragon. They would finally notice you. After all, we are constantly evolving and changing. Who knows what the future holds? And I'll leave you with one final thought. Maybe we already have the ability to combine with animals, but we just don't know it yet. Maybe one day soon we'll discover that we have the ability to combine with animals and all of the amazing abilities that come with it. Until then, we can keep dreaming about what it would be like to have the power of the animal kingdom at our fingertips. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Would you want to combine with an animal? Which animal would you choose and why? Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more fun, weird science videos.